Today, I will introduce the paper A Generic Algorithm-Based Class Scheduling System. The scheduling system and discuss the literature on such topics in the past, and explain the contributions and methods presented in this paper, and finally report on the experimental results and conclusions. Part 1 Introduction. First of all, the current situation of arranging classes is mainly divided into two types. One is a completely manual arranging method. This method of arranging classes is more difficult and error-prone than using a system because there is no system assistance. In addition, there are a large number of teachers. It is difficult to understand the needs of teachers one by one. The other is to use the system to assist in scheduling, so I call it semi-automatic scheduling. In addition to its long execution time, the current commercially available systems not only have difficulty in taking into account the needs of teachers, but also have not considered the effectiveness of teaching. These two methods of scheduling are still unavoidable in the end, so the fairness of scheduling is easily affected. And there is no objective data to evaluate the results of the schedule. Part 2 Literature Review. According to the above situation, the current course scheduling system and documents are organized into the following descriptions. In addition, if a certain subject in the same class is all arranged in Section 5, or the teacher has 6 or 7 consecutive lessons, these will affect the quality of effectiveness. There are also special regulations such as the high school affiliated to Normal University and the Hsinchu High-Tech Enterprise, because it is considered that students' sports uniforms must be changed and the sports classes cannot be scheduled for 2 consecutive days, etc., which are not considered by the current system. The last point is for the new syllabus. Because the new syllabus has begun to promote a large number of grouped teaching courses, like our school's cross-subject and multiple elective courses, teachers of all subjects start classes at the same time for students to choose. Scheduling time. So this multi-elective course should avoid all the time periods when teachers cannot teach. This is another factor to be considered for the scheduling system. Part 3 Paper Contribution. The contribution of this paper is mainly to solve the problems mentioned earlier. The first is that it can be applied to primary and secondary schools. Each lesson can be arranged for teachers to fill up 7 lessons a day. In addition, because not all courses are conducted in classrooms, and there are courses that must be taken in professional classrooms such as physical education, computer classes, and music classes. This study also considers the number of classes that can be accommodated in professional classrooms. For example, the school has 15 classes. A computer teacher, 11 business teachers. Each teacher has the need to use a computer classroom, but there are only 9 computer classrooms in the school, and the system can only schedule 9 classes at the same time for the computer classroom. In addition, the system provides online surveys of teachers and class person needs. Each teacher can choose the items he values. To assign weights, because the needs of teachers are not necessarily the same, so that all teachers' needs can be met as much as possible. Each teacher assigns weights by himself, and the system calculates teacher satisfaction based on the weights, so it is not easy to be questioned about fairness. Part 4 Methods. Genetic algorithm is very suitable for application in the optimization of conditional problem treatment, so that the group in various ways to produce the next generation, through a mechanism to evaluate the adaptability of this group, and then use the biological principle of natural selection, slowly increase the group adaptation. The softmax function is also known as the normalized exponential function. This function is often used in neural networks. It will give all the indicators calculated by the exponential function to obtain a probability, and the probabilities of all values are added together is 1. The structure of the whole program is shown in the figure. After inputting all the course information, teachers' preferences, and some special periods, such as the time when teachers can't arrange classes, there will be an initial schedule. After adjusting the schedule by randomly selecting courses, the initial schedule will calculate his average satisfaction and the score of the rationality of the schedule. The fitness value will be calculated by the fitness function and repeated. Part 5 Experimental Results. Experimental data list. Teachers assign weights differentiation to avoid teachers being sacrificed. Part 6 Conclusion. According to the experimental results, the system considers the rationality of the timetable and the needs of teachers, and can have reasonable and objective data to free teachers from fairness doubts and achieve the desired goals. In the future, I hope to expand the scope of the trial, because the current timetable is based on the timetable of a single school as an example, and I hope that the timetable of other schools can be used to prove that the system is equally applicable. In addition, because genetic algorithm values the fitness function very much, I hope to consider some other factors to see if there are different effects. Thank you.